Let's do this. Y'all wanted to see purple, but we're gonna take this and we're gonna turn this into a learning moment. Of course we are. So we'll use this shade and then we're gonna use this shade as well. But I'm gonna do one eye with clear base. Then we'll do the other side with black eyeshadow base. I want y'all to see the difference and what this does in terms of the shift of the shadow, the shade of the shadow, everything. It's so much fun. So we're gonna take this base and we're gonna smooth this out. It is important how you see me blend this. You see how little we use? This is such a good black base. It's so affordable. That way it's not a major commitment if you never wanna ever use a black base. What I'm saying is only if you wanna use it, maybe once or twice a month. It's not a super expensive investment, because I know sometimes we probably wouldn't reach for this, but you might. So we'll stop the black base at about right there. Ooh, that's just so pretty by itself. Spicy. Remember, if I look like I've started, it's because we're filming a TikTok, but we're not missing anything over here. So I started with this shade. I did 2 taps in, so this is going to be 4 taps of that shade over here. And we'll just transition. Now with the black shade, we're going to need more of that shade to kind of transition and fill in these gaps. I'm going to show you. There's no, everything is fine. I don't want you to panic. I want you to enjoy makeup. And that's why I'm going to explain myself. 2 more taps. I already have 2 taps here. We're going to do 2 more taps. And if you'll notice, the bristles didn't pick up any of that black base. And I also don't want you to think that this is going to be harder to work with. It's not. It's just different. So let's do 2 more taps of this color. I'm also going to use this color, I think. I might use all of those. We're just going to really make sure that we are meshing this in with the black. And whenever you use a black base like this, it really helps to work in these smaller sections. There we go. Now it's starting to come together. And this is just our first transition. 2 more taps into that same shadow, and we're going to bring it over here. Okay. So if y'all were wondering where I was in meetings, fun meetings, exciting meetings. I'm so excited. I did 2 more taps here. We're gonna build this up, but I am so excited. Y'all are not even ready for the end of this year and then next year. I wish that I could tell y'all, but surprises they're fun. I'm wiping my brush off on Sheila, and I just cannot wait to surprise y'all. Just like a surprise party. Surprises can be fun. What in the natty nat? We will have to deal with him later. And by deal with him, I mean just let him free in my room for the rest of his natural born life. Now we're adding this color. Transition with that one. That one will definitely fill in and make this look very smooth. And then wiping off my brush. And then we're gonna do that same color over here. Now get ready for the shimmers. Remember, we're gonna use no, not this. I was in too many meetings. We're gonna use this, but we're not there yet, but hang on. Now we're gonna clean up our lid, and I'm using my micellar water to do so. And the reason I'm gonna clean up our lid here is because I really want I'm gonna put more clear base on, but again, it's clear. But just that little bit of brown is going to completely change the color of our purple shimmers. So I thought it'd be a really cool demonstration. We're getting to the good part. I'm gonna add just a smidge more. In fact, I'm not even gonna put it on my eye. I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. Tiniest little dot of the black and the C31, just to make sure that it's nice and dark on our lid. I'm so excited. I need you to put on your makeup seatbelt. I have more clear base here. Okay. And then here's what it looks like on top of the black base. So I'm going to give you a little rundown and why it looks like this. Obviously, that black is just going to just create way more dimension. It's acting as kind of a backdrop for the color. Also, black bases tend to look beautiful with colors that normally might have a little bit of a black base. Now, this is a shimmer. I'm not going to say that this has a black base, but you can see that this does have a black base, right? You can kind of see when the light isn't hitting it, it's very, very dark. I'm going to show you on my face because I love you so much. So right here, we're going to put just a hair, okay? Just a whisper. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. I'm going to wipe my finger off. And actually, let me start this slide, the next one. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna swatch it here next to it. Okay, that's the blue without the base. I know, you're like, what? And that's not bad. It's a very see-through, fascinating color, but there's still a lot of darkness to it, right? There's the gorgeous blue, right? And then obviously on top, you're able to see that blue instantly because it's a jewel tone. And then it's creating that backdrop. Isn't that cool? Now we're doing the same color over here. I'm gonna go ahead and tap it and soften that line too. I'm actually not going to finish my base makeup today because I feel like this is just such a learning moment. And I still have some more meetings I have to hop on. That's gorgeous. Look at this difference. It's so fun, and how when the light isn't hitting here, you can see the depth from the purple shadow creates this shadow. But when the light hits it, it's just so much more intense. And then of course that. Makeup is so much fun. So now I added some more black base, just a little bit to the inner corner. And then we did this color on top. Isn't that wild? And then I have it over here as well, the same color. So fun. I've been doing makeup a long time now and I'm still I get so excited. I just cleaned up with the micellar water on the C30, and you can see that this side, look at the difference. This one already looks like it has liner on, and then this side doesn't. I feel like once you start to clean this up, okay, I'll put on just a little bit of foundation just to kind of finish it up. Okay, you talked me into it, but I really need to be going. I'm just gonna skip liner on both sides. None whatsoever. I'm not even gonna smudge, nothing. I think that's so interesting, so pretty. And then we'll just do our Moonlight lashes. I'm just gonna do concealer. I'm gonna grab my Natasha Denona. This is the shade R5. Whenever I'm in a hurry, I do this. Just one less step. And then if I need more coverage, I'll just go back over it with the same concealer. Look how good this concealer is. I love it so much. We'll use a different one. In fact, I'm going to show you that we can use that same C31 that I use with black. But let me get it. Let me get it. And then I'll hang on. Where'd it go? Really quickly. Actually, let me get this blended out. I'm getting ahead of myself. I get too excited. I'm going to link the brush. So this is the one we were using for concealer. You can see the black there. Okay. And now we can just go right in. Y'all, we just use that with black eyeshadow base. And then these are coming soon. So you'll see that it's just a towel. It's not microfiber. Look at that. We just go right in. The fibers do not absorb your product. You know, when I thought about what I would want to bring to my lovely, wonderful community, what I thought of was I want things to be easy and I want them to be really fun. So when I used to use the brushes that I would use prior, it was always frustrating to have to switch between so many different brushes. And I thought there has to be a fiber that you can just wipe off. So I found one. And then I used to think there has to be a fiber that if I want to do a cream first and then layer a powder on top, I can do that. Well, there is. And you know what? I haven't seen any other fibers like that. And it excites me. Because how much easier is that? All I'll have to do, take your towel. When I want to switch, I'm not going to switch yet. But when I want to, that's all I have to do. And then I can go in to my powder bronzer. Because I love layering creams and I love layering the powders. I just love layering. We talk about that. It just adds so much dimension to a look. And I love doing that with my eyes as well. And then I still needed my concealer brush after all that black eyeshadow base. So I just thought that would be something really, really helpful. Givenchy powder to set my under eye. I just never get tired of this powder. I don't know what they do to this powder, but this is the one that I just always go back to. So I love these. I want to get more of them. I bought these two. I bought the first two shades. I'll show you the numbers that I bought. This is number 2. They're in French, and I'm sorry, my French is so terrible. I bought basically number 1, which is the bright pink, but the one I'm putting on is number 2, taffeta something. Yeah, taffeta's rose, but this is the one I can't pronounce. The mousseline lilas. I'm sure it's just so beautiful in French, and just please forgive this old Texan here. Also, I feel like I have just been going through an absolute feral blushy moment, and I have been wearing a lot of blush, and I know most of you would never wear this much blush, but some of you would. We're just all so different, and I love that. But please forgive me if you think that the way that I'm picking this up, or if the blush only picks up this way. That's what I'm trying to say. I put on a ton of this because I love it. I can't stop. But it does not need to come out that way. You could have restraint. I cannot. I just grabbed this. I know it's super nude, but when you do a super, super nude with a really nice lip liner, it's really fun. It actually adds a lot of dimension to the center of the lip. This is from Lawless. They have a really nice lipstick formula. The shade I'm using is called Platinum. Then I'm just gonna grab, please trust the process. I'm just gonna grab this lip liner from Revlon. It's in the shade Nude. And you just have to trust yourself because this is gonna really have to have a lot of blending. And keep the lipstick nearby. Don't do what I just did and put it away. I figured I would tell y'all exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking a little bit more. We're still not done with the blending. Okay, I'm just brightening up the center back into the lip liner. And then from here, by the way, this lip liner is incredible. So easy to use. And the color, I love it. And then we'll just do a light tap. And then I might still shade a little bit more. Let's add this on top. I have not stopped using these. If y'all didn't go buy these, y'all need at least one. The L'Oreal Balm in Gloss. This shade is called Rose Harmony. And I just thought it'd be pretty on top. It's a little bit darker, but that really light lipstick is still gonna pop through. See? Oh, I love these. Yeah, there you go. We're all done. Look at that difference. I feel like once you get everything on, it just makes such a difference. Our foundation, our blush, everything. Look, it's wild. It's so fun. I love makeup. Honestly, it's my face art and I need it. Now let me rephrase that. I don't need it to feel like Rose, but I need it as a creative. I just need to put it on. I love it. It's so much fun. By the way, if you're ever wondering, most of the time I will just wash these looks off and then I do more. Or if I go out, I bet if y'all were to ever see me, I probably won't even be wearing any makeup. I'm talking not even brow gel. I just love sitting and painting, just like a painter. Now tomorrow we're gonna do a brow tutorial. I actually didn't use the Kosas brow thing today. I used another one and I don't love my brows today. They were so good yesterday and that's because I used this. And I still use my Valentino, but I only used it towards the front. Today I used a different brow pencil And I still use my Valentino, but I'm really only using this towards the front, really mainly on this side because my brow hair doesn't grow the same on this side. But that's a lot of talking, and I'll just show you tomorrow. We'll just do brows tomorrow, and we'll really talk about it. And then I'm gonna save that to YouTube. Now I'm gonna go edit what I just filmed. I filmed this so it'll be on TikTok. And this will be saved to YouTube as well. I've been saving everything there. I love y'all so much. I love you with all of my heart. I'm excited to do the brows tomorrow, and I'm excited to show you that Kosas brow pencil. It's gonna be so much fun. And I feel like we need to do an updated brow tutorial because I've really been loving the Rare Beauty brow gel. Okay, I love you with all of my heart, and I will see you in the comments tonight.